Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the world's strictest parents and two brothers that absolutely hate each other.
Brothers Henry and George hate each other.
I can't stand him, he just annoys me in every way.
Shut up. Just shut up, George.
So I grew up with three brothers, an older one and two youngers. Me and my older brother used to, bicker and fight a lot, but we, gradually became really good friends and we're the good mates that we are today. But these two clearly hate each other.
You're the spawn of Hitler.
Come say it in my face, you little...
Oh my god. I never ever would have said something like that to my brother. The spawn of Hitler. Jesus.
George, you emo. Stop slitting your wrist and come to the kitchen.
Oh my. These two just do not hold back on each other.
One time I punched Henry in the throat while watching TV.
So obviously when filming this, them little shots there, the B-rolls, they would have had to get each other to fight. Imagine that. Yeah. We just need to get a few shots of you two just fighting each other. If you could just beat the shit out of each other, that'd be great.
When I don't get my own way, I kind of make trouble for the whole house. The worst fight I ever had would be with my stepdad. I pulled a knife on him and cops end up having to be called.
He pulled a knife on his stepdad? Why? What makes you do such a thing? I've got a stepdad and I've never ever thought about pulling a knife on him.
I graffiti every day. Walls, trains, buses, just anything you can put your name on.
Okay, so ultimately, I think what it comes down to with these two is they're like two completely different people. One of them's a bit of a loner, he likes to stay in, sit in his room in the dark and play games. And on the other hand, the other one who likes to go out, cause as much trouble as he possibly can with a don't give a fuck kind of attitude. And I think that's just where they clash. One thinks one's a smart ass and the other one thinks one's a loner, and it's just where they're clashing.
I think where George and Henry are concerned, I get days when I think I could walk out and never come back, or days I think if you walked out and didn't come back, would I be concerned? If George and Henry don't change, the day is going to have to come when I'm going to have to make the choice between them or my marriage. But if I do choose them, then I've lost my husband. If I didn't choose them, then I've lost my children too.
Christ, so a bit deep there. This mother is obviously in a place where she's so stuck. She feels like soon she's going to have to choose either her marriage or the kids. And by the sounds of it, she's going to choose the marriage.
These boys have really lucked out. They're off to the Big Apple, New York.
So they're both being sent to New York, and this is the family they're being sent to.
And that's just the start of this extended family.
Oh my god. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them. Oh my god. I thought I had a big family, extended, but this is just in one household. How big is this house?
The family business is the world-famous soul food restaurant Sylvia's in the heart of Harlem.
Keep it clean over here. Don't put them on the floor.
We all grew up in the business. You could not just sit around.
So I guess, when running a restaurant, you've got to be kind of solid as a rock. You can't let things phase you. You've got to be disciplined and you've just got to get on with the work. And this guy's obviously inherited this restaurant from his family and he takes it serious.
Having spent every minute of the 24-hour trip together, George and Henry are tired, irritable, and maybe a little anxious.
If the family are religious, I don't know what I'll do because I'm not a fan of religion.
Aren't you a Satanist, George?
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Well, I just got the impression from all the music you listen to that you would worship the devil.
Oh, mate, these two just don't hold back on each other.
Ever heard of a smile? Seriously. Hello. Come on, be polite.
Okay, already, just before he jumps out, this kid is going to be hit with it. He does not know what's coming.
The house rules are presented with boardroom formality.
Gentlemen, these rules are not just something to look at. We expect them to be followed.
First rule of the house is you will respect and obey us. No drinking of any alcoholic beverages.
How old are these? They're like 15, aren't they? These two don't really, I don't know, from the shots we got earlier, they don't really seem like the type to be drinking and taking drugs and that kind of thing. Like, I don't even think either of them smoke, so I don't really think there's much problem there with that.
Sign off on this that you understand the rules of the house.
Wow, having to sign a contract just to stay at this house. Crazy. This kid is not helping himself out at all.
That better?
I already see that we're going to have some issues.
So they've been here like 10 minutes now already, and there's already some confrontation. This is going to be a long week for these two.
Follow any kind of rules. You just do things. You just do things.
From talking
Just let me get one thing straight. All right, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're in my home right now.
As disciplined as this guy is, and he's very assertive that they follow the rules, I just can't help but hear that guy's voice. If you just close your eyes and you listen to that, would you be very intimidated?
We have some things to do. They're going to spend some time with me at the office where they have to do some work together. They're going to actually do some real estate.
So the mother of the family is going to take him to work with her, and she's just going to see how they get on.
Just a slight touch. Don't damage the car.
Why don't you go there and I'll go here? Seems to me, mate, you're not even listening to what I'm saying, are you? It's like slave labour.
Something I've noticed already as well, that I think it's Henry, the one that keeps giving it all that, and then the other one's just been very quiet. He's kind of just going along with everything that they're saying, and I think he just wants this week to be over and done with as quick as possible. I would.
George, you are a really good-looking guy.
George seems to be enjoying the family attention, but Henry's finding it all a bit much.
You can either follow the rules and have good consequences, or
he's feeling trapped, and an idea begins to form.
Okay, so after all this, the brother's getting a bit of attention, and I don't quite think Henry likes it, so he's gone off upstairs. He's not happy about it, and his big brain idea is to run off. Let's see how that ends up for him.
Let's go.
To where?
Times Square.
Now.
Right now.
Where?
We can climb straight out that window. We both have $50.
So he tries to persuade his brother to run off with him, and he doesn't seem to like the fact that he's going to do it, and he doesn't want to go along with it. The brother, George, has, like I said, he's been very quiet, and he's just going along with this. He wants to get this week over and done with, and Henry isn't helping him out whatsoever.
It's still worth it. It's definitely still worth going. I'm going to get changed quickly, and then, actually, no, I'm not. That'll look suspicious. I'm going to go downstairs and say goodnight. I'm probably just going to go to bed now.
You're going to go to bed early?
Yeah.
You're not going to eat anything? BBQ chicken?
All right, I'll have one bit.
Barbecue chicken?
One piece for you. No.
So if he does actually go through with this, he's kind of played himself off pretty well by going down, having a bit of food, and going to bed. But I guarantee this will not end well. He's doing it like it's a fucking prison escape or something. He's even got the grey sweatshirt on. He's fucking ducking and diving at every corner.
Henry's headed to the pulsing heart of New York City, Times Square.
There's nothing you can't do.
So now Henry's escaped the house and he's heading to Times Square. I wonder how long it takes for the family to realise that he's gone.
Don't let your babies grow up to be naked cowboys.
I've always wanted to go to Times Square, but after watching this, I don't know if I do anymore. If the naked cowboy is going to be there and in all his glory, then I don't think I want to be there.
Kenneth is doing his nightly rounds.
Huh? Wow.
So they've gone around the house, probably just go say goodnight to them, and they've realised he's gone. I wonder how long it takes to find him, because as soon as he's walked all the way to Times Square.
The sledge. I'm not happy. I felt that he was okay with the rules of the house. My first concern is Henry and what is going on with him and where is he. That's my first concern.
$6.
He's bought the t-shirt, got a tattoo.
That's good. Do you like it? I like it.
Yeah, so he may be feeling all high and mighty now that he's ran off and successfully walked around Times Square for a bit, done a few things, but all he has done is cause nothing but concern for him by these, and yeah.
Look around, check the streets, and see if we can find him. Because right now, this definitely does not make me happy.
I mean, he don't know any which way to even go.
That's the interesting thing about kids. They don't have to know. They don't need to know because they're not thinking beyond that.
So if you liked today's video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll probably do a part 2 to this one as it's a fairly long video. Yeah, and I'll see you again in the next one.